Hi, this is Chris Ball, and welcome to myultimatesuccesssystem.com. This is day 4 of the 90-day challenge. Now, I didn't do a day 2 or 3 because I didn't actually do anything, which is not good, except I did do a little bit of research. So let's go through where we're at. The whole 90-day challenge is about passive income and creating a passive or leveraged income within the next 90 days that is sufficient to replace my current income. Now today I'm going to look at money working for money. The first of my streams of income is about creating an ongoing passive income that will grow over time. Now most people think in order to get money working for you, you have to have a lot of money. But what I want to do is show you today how with a relatively small amount of investment, you can actually grow your income quite massively over the coming months and years. We're going to use a thing called compound interest, which Einstein referred to as the seventh wonder of the world. In mathematical terms, it's just brilliant. And in financial terms, it's what really makes the ultra-rich get richer. Now, I don't like charts and analysis, so if I'm going to make money work for money, I wanted somewhere I could literally put the money and have someone or something else do the work for me to make it grow. Most systems that do that don't really give you very much in the way of return. It's not unusual for a bank to give you as little as 2-3% or even 4% over a course of a year, which barely keeps pace with inflation. So what we're looking at here is ways in which you can actually get much higher returns on your investment without actually having to do it yourself. Now there is one market which is extremely lucrative at the moment, and that's the foreign exchange market. Mainly because the market itself allows traders to leverage their own investment by up to 99 times, which sounds a lot, but it's just the way the market is structured that it works that way. However, again, as I said already, I'm not very good at charts and analysis. So this is a high-risk market to be in if you don't know what you're doing. In fact, 98% of investors lose money. In fact, they can lose all their money in a matter of an hour if they just get one little thing wrong. Because when you leverage growth by as much as 99 times, you also leverage losses by an equal amount. So consequently, it's a very risky market, but that means the returns are very high. As I say, 98% of investors lose money on a regular basis, and only 2% make a profit. But those 2% make a massive profit, again because of this 99 times leveraging. Now there are two ways in which I've discovered I could leverage the Forex market without actually doing the analysis or trading myself. One is using Forex macro, and the other one was using IvyBot. Now IvyBot is a piece of software that does the trading for you live from your own computer. And Forex Macro is a company that runs a fund, and they do the trading for you, and obviously they actually take the lion's share of the returns, but the returns are still pretty massive. In fact, I'll go on to that in a second. So Forex is actually the one I've chosen for several reasons, Forex Macro. Now they require a minimum investment of $3,000 if you're going to get the higher rate of interest, which is 21% per month. That's per month, by the way, not per year. That's 21% per month. That means in 5 months you'll recoup your entire investment plus some. After the 5 months, you can still take 50% of your investment on a monthly basis, which returns 10% a month, and reinvest the remainder to see it grow. That means a growing passive income within 5 months. Okay, so you've got 5 months of risk followed by a growing passive income. Massive growth with more risk would actually increase the returns, and I'll come on to that in a second. In fact, let me go to that now. I've got a spreadsheet which I set up, which I'm going to show you right now, which is designed to explain exactly how the Forex market works. If you look at the monthly interest rate, we've got 21% here, and we've got an initial investment of $3,000. Now with $3,000, that means a monthly interest of $630 per month. Now if I take every penny of that out, each month. There's the monthly cash out. Let me just widen that one a little bit so the word out appears. If I look at that monthly cash out, you got $630 per month for 5 months, and that will recoup all my investment plus a little bit. After that, I take just half the interest. So here's the interest on a monthly basis for June 2010, remembering we're in December right now, and I take half that out every month. You can see that the following month, the half I put back in is now here in the capital that's placed in on deposit, and therefore the interest has grown. Okay, and each month the interest continues to grow. Okay, till December and right the way on through. Now, I could change my way of doing it, and let me show you what I mean by using compound interest and slightly increasing the risk. If I look at this figure down here, right down in the bottom corner, which is December 2011, even with a very conservative taking 50% of the interest out on a monthly basis to pay for my livelihood, I'm still going to have an increase up to nearly $2,000 a month by the end of next year, or the end of 2011. However, I say here I'm not going to take any money out, bar my capital, plus a little bit, until I've got an income of $2,000 per month. Watch what happens to this bottom figure. If I go down here now, you see it has increased to $4,500 a month, and all I did was, instead of taking money out for the second half of this year, I took zero money out and reinvested it back into the capital, which means the capital grows through compound interest. Remember, Einstein's seventh wonder of the world. And then after when it gets to $2,000 a month, taking half the interest out each month, suddenly I start taking the money out again, and now I've got $4,500 coming out every month. And I know a friend of mine has been doing this for a year now, and he was introduced to it by someone who's done exactly this a few years ago, and he's now recouping $12,000 every month just from this one stream of income. So, however, having read their terms and conditions, this is not a risk-free solution. So I am going to take all of my interest out for the first 5 months to recoup not only my interest, my investment, but also 10% more. So at the end of June, so the end of May, I will have recouped my entire investment. At the end of June, I will actually have taken another little bit extra to make sure I've got a 10% return on my investment within 6 months. Thereafter, I can just leave it. It's risk-free. I've got my capital back. I've got nothing to lose. I can let it grow until April 2011, at which point I can get $2,000 a month, rising to $4,500 a month quite easily. And if I were to say, you know what, I'm going to wait till that's $4,000 a month I'm taking out, suddenly I only waited a couple more months, and the end of December 2011, I've now got $6,000 a month coming out. So you can see the power of compound interest. Anyway, back to the presentation. Okay, so it's massive growth if you're willing to take a slightly higher risk. So, work time. It's going to take me about 30 minutes a month to manage this. The income potential, $630 a month initially, and then growing once I allow it to grow. The risk, I've got $3,000 risk over 5 months, although that's a decreasing risk until the 5 months is complete. And I will be monitoring and evaluating it over the coming months. So the site at which it's at, I've got a link on the blog, so you can have a look at that, and I'll be placing that link on the screen as well, right here. And if I go down here, they have a number of plans. I'm choosing, let's click through to that page, the superior plan, which has a minimum investment of $3,000 and provides 21% monthly interest. You must leave your money in for a minimum of 3 months. But they do have plans, if you're willing to leave your money in for a minimum of 6 months, that start as low as $50 and provide you 14% interest. Or you can go for the variable plan, slightly higher risk, which gives you between 8 and 30% interest on a monthly basis. So what I will be doing, let's go back to the presentation, is it will be monitored and evaluated over the coming months, and I'd like you to keep in touch via my Twitter account at entrepreneur_me, Facebook/chilltime, and myultimatesuccesssystem.com. Okay, until next time, here's to prosperity.